Hello everyone and welcome back to Cities by Steven. You're talking to Steven. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, please hit that subscribe button. Get that bell notification on too so you don't miss out on the next episode of Fort Prairie, an Alberta themed city. Welcome back to the channel where last episode we started our university and we looked at some more metro stuff. You know, I feel like we've been doing a lot of metro stuff, a lot of underground building, and we haven't gotten a lot done above ground. So I'm going to really push today for getting a lot of above ground building done. Yeah, we'll be diving into the university substantially today. We'll try and kind of rush a build out so we can get level 2, and then we can get level 2 buildings kind of going. And then we'll look at some other above ground kind of building. I'm starting a multiplayer series at the end of the month with 5 other creators: Joy Build Cities, Graddles, Raid Kitty, Shukaboa, and Valley Lad Gaming. We also started a Discord for the 6 of us, and if you'd like to join that Discord, it's a great place. Been really enjoying it. I'm new to Discord. Everything's new to me with that, and I've been having a blast. So if you'd like to join Discord, the link is going to be in the description and in a pinned comment. I also want to note that I am going to take the week of August 8th and September 12th off. So there'll probably be no videos those weeks, but there may be 1 or 2. Just letting you know, and if there are videos, they'll be posted at the regular scheduled time of 10 a.m. Eastern on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so just watch out for that. And yeah, those are the housekeeping notes, so let's dive into the university. So last time we were here on Wednesday, we just started placing down some buildings, and you know, kind of looking at what we're going to need to do for those buildings. So I've done a bit of a revision. I didn't like that road that we built right through here at the end of the last episode, so I eliminated that. I also made sure all the roads were all level. And something else that I did was I just built a tunnel connection underneath these roads, and I upgraded this main road all the way through. I think it works out pretty good. Yeah. I think it's going to be really good for the connectivity of the area. I'm thinking we're going to tie this road into here, and then we'll have a connection into this road here as well. So we'll see what happens. Or maybe we'll tie it into this road and we'll connect this one. We'll see. But that's maybe today. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do some revision of the roads because I don't like this connection at all. Yeah, and so what did we do last episode? Well, last episode what we did is we upgraded this train station into a metro station. It was a very cool little build. What we did is we took this train station and we unlocked the train path using network multi-tool, and we deleted it, and then we placed a metro station track through here, and now we get metros coming in, and they actually work. And this is a bypass station, so I think what we'll have is we'll have like an express bus or something, or an express train at some point, or we'll just leave it because it looks cool, you know. So let's exit out and let's get building. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to focus on this block today. We have this building over here that's kind of representing a historical building. Maybe it's an original landowner in the area or something like that the school bought and kept the building, or maybe it's the original post-secondary, or one of the original post-secondary buildings in the area. Maybe it's the dean's office. I don't know. And oh, I also mentioned trams at one point. I think what we're going to do is we're going to get the tram to run through here, and we'll get the tram to stop in here, and then we'll run it down across the river or something like that. But we're not going to look at that today either. I think we'll do a dedicated video regarding trams or something like that in the future. Anyway, so let's take a look at this. We have some paths that go around the main building, and the reason why I'm in a little bit of a rush is I know we're going to get some academic works. And we're almost done the academic year. We also need to bump up the campus attractiveness. We might get 2 academic works. And if we do get 2 academic works this year, then we're good to go into level 2, or recognized university. So I'm just going to play with the game paused for a few minutes. And what we're going to do is we're going to look at our paths. We're going to choose the trade school path. There we go. And we're going to look at just some pathways that just make the most sense. And I think what makes the most sense is to have a path that just quite literally goes straight from here on both sides. because this one goes pretty much right into this corner here, which is nice. And I don't doesn't necessarily mean we're going to have this path the entire way, but I at least want to have this section open. And this is going to be probably a park for some studying and whatnot. But that means that this road, or this path, should also come to about here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go into curved, and we're going to go like that. And I'm going to curve it over into here. Turn anarchy on. Actually, you know what? Let's just go straight. I'll bring it out to here, and then what I'll do is I'll just grab move it here. I'll bring it, actually, no. Let's call a bit of a mulligan there. We'll delete that. This is where I want it. Bump it out to there. And then we'll connect this up like that. There we go. And we can even do something like that as well. Could even continue it this way. You know, all these paths are subject to change, you know. So this is the study hall, and it does not require a car. Now, technically, none of the buildings in the campus area require cars. You can put them away from the roads, but the asset does not have any parking spaces. So that kind of gives me permission in the game, kind of, you know, in the feel of the game, to place it inside of the campus area without concern for cars. See, there's no parking spaces anywhere. A bit tricky to see without the light. The lighting on this map is a little bit interesting. It's kind of like playing at sunset, and I like that, but it does make for some difficulty with the shadows. Let me know if it bothers you, and if it does, then I'll try to change up the lighting. Then this one we can bring right down into here. I think we're going to need to run this right into here. I think that works out pretty nicely, actually. That means this path could theoretically come down into here, and then we'll have a path connection down like that. I think that works out a little bit better than what we had before. Oh, there we go, we got the node. Oops, undo. There we go, we can bring it right into the sidewalk like that. And then maybe we can connect this path up like so. Now we don't even need these trees on this building. What we can do here is go into Bob, and we can choose individual trees. Here are all the individual trees. So here's an alder tree. So this one, it's a bit tricky to see, but this one's right behind here. So what we can do is we can turn off its probability to 0. There we go. Where's the next one? I'm just gonna try to find the one right here. So it'll show up the purple marker. There we go, probability to 0. Okay, fantastic. So I'll exit out of Bob really quickly. And just because I want to leave this tree. Actually, you know what? I don't want any trees in here. I think we'll do it all individually. So we'll go alders, 0. And same with these bushes. Not a fan of them. Just want a clean building. There we go. And when we come back with some detailing, we can, for example, add in a tree in there and here. So I think I prefer it to be a bit cleaner. Same with these bushes. I'm not the biggest fan of those bushes right there. Just doesn't really make sense to me, you know. Let's just push that right in the corner there. Now this one is off. I think what we can do is just pave in this little bit right here, and we're good. Yeah, like why is there just random bushes here, right? So we'll go into Bob. And bush, here we go. Eliminate. There we go, and they're gone. Just like that. So, now let's dive back into the trade school. We are still playing pause, that is nice. And if you missed last episode, we're doing the trade school because I think it's just going to thematically go with the city a bit better than other ones. So we could go for another study hall, but I think we'll leave it for now. Let's focus on dorms for a few moments. So I don't want it too close to the water here, but I also kind of like it on this or off of this road. So I think what we'll do is we'll do 2 dorms in this area. And what we'll do here is we'll get a bit of a bump out. I'm not the biggest fan of this road selection that I made last time either. So I think what we'll do here is go for a tree-lined road. And we'll go with trees in the middle. And we'll go trees, no parking. And we'll just upgrade this. We still stick with kind of the idea of having a median as well, but it's not it's, you know, it's a bit different. So let's go out to about let's say, let's bring it out to about here. And we could just bring this whole road right down into here. We could get some parking and stuff like that. That could be a good idea, because there's no parking on this side yet at all. That's something that we're going to need to think about, is how is parking going to work. Maybe we get dorms a bit closer in this kind of middle area instead. Maybe it can be a bit more friendly to car traffic. Let's see how this kind of works. Let's move this down in here. Nice, they fit pretty well together, or pretty well in here. So let's place one down. Nice. And then let's just place another one down over here temporarily. And we'll take a look at the trees and whatnot in a moment. Let's see what this kind of looks like. Okay, so we have a hedge. The hedge doesn't really make a difference to the build. So why don't I go into Bob? I think Bob is going to be, or Bob, I don't really know what the difference is. But I think it's going to be a really important aspect to building this university. So we need to find hedge. Is it pot plant? Okay, so we're finding this one. There we go. So it's that one. That's one of them. Okay, so we'll turn this one off. So we need another one. There we go. And we'll turn this one off. Fantastic. We'll go into individual trees. We can just go into all trees, really. And I guess we could find the bushes too. So let's get rid of that one. I don't like that one. Okay. So I think the other ones are fine for now. So the reason why we did that is because I would like to save as much space in here as possible. And what we'll do is we'll bring this over to make enough space of the sidewalk between the building and here. So that's right about there. And the reason why that's so important is because I'm going to bring this building in the same block. And I think my goal here is we're going to attach these, if it's not too weird looking. I think I'm looking right in this area right in here, trying to make sure that it blends well together. So we're going to try and connect those two just like that. That's very seamless on this side. How does it look on this side? Too far ahead. So can we save space on this back end? It looks like we can, but we're going to need to remove some of these trees. So let's go these alders. Let's go with these individual trees again, because I would like to focus on just this one. So there we go. Let's eliminate that, and we'll go into these individual bushes. There we go. Let's eliminate that one. And there's one more. Oh yeah, I noticed I didn't actually end up deleting that one. Okay, fantastic. So now we can grab both of these with move it. And we can pull this back as far as we need to. So we're going to need to go further, which means I'm going to need to eliminate these trees as well. So let's go back into Bob here, and might as well just eliminate all the bushes then at this point. Actually, no. Let's cancel that. Let's just try to find the individual one again. Because I do kind of want to try to keep these trees. There we go. So we're going to have to eliminate this one. All right. So here we go. We still have some space we need to try to save. So we'll pull this back to about here. That's about as far as we can go. Do we have enough space in the front here? We do, but we're going to need to eliminate these trees too. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, our other option is to try and pull this building back, but then we're going to eliminate the access to that staircase. So let us just remove the trees then. So I guess in the end, we needed to remove all the trees in this building. Funny how it ends up working out. Okay, so we do have maybe another little teeny bit of space. So let's bring it to about there. Yeah, we're really encroaching on the sidewalk now on this side. All right, well, it looks like we're gonna need to come back in the building here, and we'll have to remove a hedge as well. So Alt. I cannot do that, can I? Oh, I can. Nice. Okay. Whew. Whew. That was lucky. Okay, so Alt B back into here, and we need to find those props again. So this is the potted plant. We'll have to just remove them as well. And oh, it looks like we removed them all. Let's undo. Let's bring them back. So we're gonna need to go into the individual props. And I need to find the potted plants, and I need to find this front one. There we go. So we'll remove this one. And I think it seems it's probably going to be good enough. Oh, we need that one too. This one right here. Individual props. All right, and now the building seems pretty good to me. So now we need to just do a few more things, and that is going to involve paving some things in. So we see that there's a doorway right here, so I think we need to pave this block in, and unfortunately, that eliminates some green space, but I think that's okay for this building and for this kind of school type. Oh, looks like some of these came back. So individual, potted plant. So I suppose we could just fill in the whole thing, and that's going to be okay with me, because we're going to have to do the same thing here. Now I know, green space is really good and everything like that, but I think we might need to add some more parking in here too. So we could just pave this whole block in. That's okay with me. And then if we go into our parking, this isn't exactly how I would picture parking in here, but I think like, temporary guest parking or something like that, that could be fine. Let's go into here. Is it in parks? Is it in transit? It's in transit, okay. And let's just go with, is this too large? It might be. Okay, so we'll have to do them individually. So I'm just going to place down a bunch of these, and we'll move them in with Move It. So again, we need to watch out for the doorways. So I think one of the best spots to do this is going to be right in here. So let's place this one right there, like so. And then we'll flip this around. I'll try and get this one in. Then, do you think we can get another one in here? You know what? I think that actually works out. All right. And I don't think I'm going to get ones on this side. Actually, I think we can get maybe two of them. If not, at least one. Right in here. So I'll just put it right against the border here. Yeah, looks like we're only going to get one in there. That's okay. And then over here, I think we're good. But what we could do is actually just move it really quickly. Put these two together as best we can. Grab both of them. Then what we could do is actually line it up something like this. Not exactly the cleanest thing in the world, but I think it could work out. To at least kind of show the idea that there's lots of parking over here. Yeah, okay, that works. And we'll need to get a large parking lot. And I think this is probably the best location for it. But before we get going on that, let's check to see if we got our campus attractiveness up. We have not yet, and that's okay. So I think what we can do is, I mean, the surefire fastest way to do it is to just, you know, throw down more of these book clubs and the groundskeeping and stuff like that. But I think what we can do is probably get another one of these in, but I don't want to get them too close together because they might look a little bit silly. But you know, dorms also work out pretty good, so I think we can have a bit of a you know, block of dorms. I think that's going to be okay. And if we put it right here, and we try and center it so that the should we get it so the pathway is right there? Yeah, I think that works. And then what we're going to have to do is upgrade this road, or downgrade, whatever direction you see fit. And we'll do that. And there we go. So what I'll do here is I'll just select this path, and we will just do something like that. And you know what? Never mind, because of this this potted plant. And you know what? Look at that. Looks like some of the potted plants came back in the end. So let's try and find that again. You know what we should do is just probably eliminate them all, right? That's probably the best option in the end. Let's just do a double check of all the potted plants. Yeah. Let's keep it very simple, you know? And I think that probably works out. And this kind of weird path right here, I don't know, we could bring it down as well. And we could get like an interesting little park or something between them. We'll see, we'll see. Okay, so let's sim it really quickly. Let's just get one of these days done, and then we'll look at Prince Albert College. There we go. So we have enough. We just need one more student, and hopefully we get one more student in that time. These dorms do help you boost the student capacity, so we'll throw it on 3 speed. And you know what really helps? Water. You kind of need water, don't you? So let's get this into the building here like that. Okay, so I'm leaving the space open because I think we'll get one of those like campus parks in here, campus statues. I think this is a good start. I'm not going to do the police academy. I'm going to wait to see what you all think about my idea in the comments, because I do pre-record these episodes, and that was in Wednesday's episode. If you want a little refresher on what that was. So the police academy is something that's going to, you know, be really thematic with the city, because the city has a history with being a fort, also like a federal police kind of area. So what I was thinking is we could place this out in here and have its own campus. Like, it might literally just be this building, but we'll get some staples and stuff out this way. Get some horses. It doesn't have to be right here. It could be a bit closer out this way. But I think it could be like a neat addition, and also will bring more people out this way. It gives us some space. It kind of connects it with, you know, the farming history, you know, horses, stables. So I think that could be fun to do. Okay, so hopefully this. Oh, nice. We got enough students now, and we'll just kind of wait on this. And as we're waiting for this to happen, what we'll do is we'll take a look at these roads. So, yeah, I built this tunnel because I figured it's probably the best option. A bridge wouldn't be the best. A pedestrian bridge would be fine. We might get that a bit closer in here. But I figured this is probably the best route to go. So this road here, which I believe we named actually, Hyundai Avenue, yep. So I think the best course of action is to bring it out this way, and we could either dead end the road and then turn it into 2 that go out that way, or we could curve the whole thing and then have a connection. I think it's probably beneficial to have. I actually almost think we need to revise this, because I think we might need to get a connection into here as well. This bridge might end up being a bit cluttered in the end. And we might need to open up this as well. So I might need to revise this a little bit. So let's just delete this. And I think what we'll do is I'll make it like a interesting little intersection here. Yeah, because we're coming this way. Yeah, this could get a little complicated. So we're coming this way, and you want to go in this direction. You're going to need to turn here. Coming this way, and you want to go in that direction. You're going to need to turn there. Coming this way, and you want to go in that direction. I think what we'll do is we'll bring a road in around here, and then we'll have it split off into two. So I think this road's going to need to be upgraded, which in turn would mean that this road here should be a 2 lane connection like that, and then we'll curve it in with something like this. Okay, this is going to get a little bit messy for a few moments, so just bear with me, please. Delete that. And we need to flip this around. Go into node controller here. And, oh, you know what? I think it's a different road. That would make sense. Yeah, there we go. Then we'll go into node controller. And we will just make it a middle node. There we go. And I think maybe we can squeeze this in a bit closer. Okay, that means this road can turn into a larger road, like a medianed road, like we originally have it out by the highway. So, oops, no, I want this. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? There we go. We'll upgrade that, and we'll just go into node controller, and I'm just going to square the node off, and we'll work on re-leveling some things. I mean, like, that works, but I think what we'll have to do is just move this over. I mean, what a node this is. Holy cow. All right. And we can bring this in a bit tighter as well, to about there. Yeah, it's going to look a little bit glitchy, but that's going to be okay. Bring this down a little bit. It's a bit sharp there, isn't it? But if we do that, I think maybe what we can do is we make these elevated, and it will look a little bit nicer. So we'll upgrade these into elevated pieces. You know what? Let's do this one. And then this one, we just need to use the picker mod. Hopefully that changes up some things. And then what we can do then is go back into node controller, grab this, square the node off, and we'll just have to rework with move it here. So it looks like that there's too many nodes in here for this side. So we'll just need to make sure that we remove that node. And I think maybe that was causing some of the issues here. So we'll go back into node controller, square it off. Looks good. We're on slope. It's pretty good. Let's make it 50. And then I'll bring this one in as close as I can. And we're good over here. Okay, let's go into traffic manager. And I'm going to eliminate crosswalks on all of this. And we'll just say go through, go through, go through, crosswalks, no crosswalks. And it looks like there's a crosswalk here. Alrighty. So we can detail this up a little bit with the intersection marking tool. Not possible with this node. Okay, well, you know what? Oh, wait, sorry. That's not the intersection marking tool. This is the intersection marking tool. So we'll come back here, down here with a solid line. Same thing here. And then we'll have a solid line to here. and then to here, and again, solid line to here, and then to here. Then what we can do is just hold Alt, and we can add some fillers. Oh, you know what? Before I do this, we should go back to lines and exit out. Oops. I think we should have some lines from here to here, and then from here to here as well. And then now we can hold Alt and we can get some fillers. And I'm not going to detail them. Just do that. And then again from here. And then we'll just go into Traffic Manager here. And there we go. So now the way it kind of works is, so if you're coming this way, you want to go straight, you can, stay on University, or if you want to go in either direction, you can come right through here. Bada bing, bada boom, and then you're coming over here on this side, and I think we're going to need to upgrade this road to a bit of a larger road. So let's go with I need a 3-in-1. Let's go right here. Ground level. There we go. Let's go to node controller really quickly, and let's just clean up these nodes. Square the nodes off. Let's pull this back. And square the node. Pull this one forward. There we go. So you're coming this way, you just hop in the dedicated turn lane, and then you can go in this direction. Might be a bit more complicated than we need, so I think what we'll do is have another connection over here to help with any traffic. And then if you're coming this way, you just need to go straight, and then if you want to go on the road, you're going to need to come out, use the roundabout, and use either side. Otherwise, it might get a little too messy. So let's just continue this road then. Took a bit longer than I was anticipating to do that whole process, but I think it all worked out in the end. There we go, and then we'll just upgrade this. And then I think we'll get a junction. Let's just go with a country road for now. Doesn't really matter because we're not really going to be building out this way. But I think right here is probably the best option for that road junction. And this road will go something like that. And then it'll kind of just dead end because we'll have a bridge that goes over top of it. Maybe it can be like an access point to a marina or something like that. Alright, and then this one we can either bring right in, which I think is probably the best option for us. But I don't know what the road's going to be yet, so we're just going to do a rural road, and then this leaves us a good spot for something down the line. Don't know what. What's the academic year like? Oh, we didn't get any academic works? That's sad. Okay, well, why don't we bump it up so that we make sure we get one for next year. So we'll just do it for one academic year. Yeah, so unfortunately, I think we're just going to have to wait a little while to get that, but that's okay. I think we're set up pretty well here. We could definitely get a bus through here, but I'm going to wait for all that transit goodness, because we're also going to have one of the schools out this way, and we'll have the tram bridge right through here. I think this is probably the best option for it. Probably curve out a little bit and come across at a right angle. So why don't I just try to get that in right now since we're talking about it. And we'll go with just the tram bridge for now. And yeah, so I think right about here is where we want it. Just like that, probably. And then we'll have it we could bring it right up the middle though too. That could be interesting. No, we'll have a curve like this, and then like that. I think that'll work out in the end. Gives us kind of the shortest distance across the river. which is good. It's cheaper to do it that way. And then we'll bring this one to terrain height, I think. Actually, let's go a bit higher. Okay, I want it right about there. So now that we have that at that height, let's grab this bridge, and I want all of them at that height. And actually, these two in the middle need to be a bit more centered. So I'm just gonna bring this one to about there, and then this one we're gonna bring to about there. And then these two. This is kind of well in advance of what we actually need it to be. That's probably good. I'll raise this side up a little bit. All right, and then we'll have the tram run down this road, or we'll split it. We'll talk about that a different day, but I think that kind of gives us the a rough plan about what that's going to be for the school. I'm really disappointed that we didn't end up getting any academic works, because I was really planning on that for this episode. But let's look at this road junction over here. It's a disaster. So let's delete it. It's just horrible. But this is University Avenue, and I really want that to continue. It doesn't really connect up properly though, right? That was the complex issue with this area. The same thing with here. So what I'm thinking is maybe this becomes University Avenue if it already isn't. No, it's brown. So we'll have University Avenue go all the way. Oh wait, no, this is already a named road. Or maybe it's not. I thought we named it at some point. Is it Brown? Oh yeah, of course, because of Brownsville. So we'll need to make sure that that stays. So we'll bring Brown Road all the way down to there. So I guess this will stick to University Avenue, and Brown Road will end into here. And I think that's why we made it such a complicated interchange to begin with. So if we do just connect it up like that, that's okay. But then Brown's going to need to curve into here then. Or into here. So let's grab Brown. And I think I want that junction right here. So we'll actually go from this side. And we'll curve it in like that. And then Brown can continue this way into there. And I think what we'll do is we'll just upgrade this road at this junction, at least. And whoa, what the heck? Very weird. Very strange. Okay, let's just try and remove some nodes. Maybe that'll help. Yeah, there we go. That helped. And this whole junction needs to be much, much better than it currently is. Maybe what we do is we make this actually... I mean, I don't mind it being like this, but I don't think we should have a turn this way. I think if you're wanting to go that direction from Brown Street, you might as well just turn here, right? So I think that's why we had such a complex road network to begin with last time anyways. So what if we do something... I'm looking for a specific type of road here. This one, for example. So we got 3 here. Yeah, I think this is going to work, and then we're going to downgrade this road to something like this. No, sorry, not like that. I think we need it on this side. But on the other side, we'll go down to here, and we'll have that just go in one direction. I think we can survive with this type of road. So what we'll do then is we'll just go into dedicated turning lanes. And yeah, I think this works out. We could have a slip lane here too. That could be a little fun. Bit of a change of pace too. So we'll have this road connect right up like that. And then on this side of the road here, we'll just do some dedicated turning lanes, no right-hand turn. And then this one here, there's no left. This we're good. There shouldn't be a requirement to turn left here, so we'll turn off left turns. And we could even do that. And then what I'll do is we can upgrade Brown Street now. And we can get a slip lane, just like the other side. Just make a quick little change here. Make sure we're all good. Let's go from about here, connect that up, and let's just go to node controller. Here we go. Let's curve this down, bring it forward as much as we can. And then now that we've got kind of a majority of this in place, we can probably now really work at this junction. So for example, again here, we don't need to have a right-hand turn. This one is A-okay. And then here, we don't need a right-hand turn. We can have a dedicated left. The next thing we can do is we should probably not have crosswalks on this road. That one is totally okay. And then same thing here. No crosswalks, but I'm down to just kind of let it flow. And then no crosswalks as well. And then same thing here. Alright, so it looks like I need to make sure that we are still good with these slip lanes as well. I assume that's going appropriate. Let's just make sure that it knows what we want it to do. And the same thing with this side too. With this one, let's just make sure that we do it properly like that. And this one, we don't actually need it to go everywhere, so what we'll do is we'll just allow it to simply just go into this one. And then this one, we need to make sure that they can go in either direction, and then this one too. And I think we're good otherwise. We don't have traffic lights. We're good here. Let's just make sure we give a yield to these. And yeah, we should be good. Okay, so that means here we can upgrade it to a larger road. So I know we just kind of changed some things, but we should probably make this... I mean, we don't need a right-hand turn here now, because all the right-hand turns are going this way. So we only really need a left and a straight. So I think we're probably actually fine as long as we do this appropriately. Actually, let's just do this, and then I'll come back and change this to that. And I don't think it's clear, so we'll just do that. I think that's, yes, it looks like it's a right-hand turn for us, but it's not. And then we'll go into node controller, and we'll try and square that node off as best we can. So it means we need to back this one up, and then this side will swing out like so. All right, so we changed up that whole area. Works out pretty cool, pretty well. I think we'll probably upgrade Brown Road now. So that means we're just going to go into upgrade. We're going to go into bridge. Now we could change it from elevated to bridge. That could be neat. It would only be this part No, let's just stick with elevated, I think. It's probably the way to go. Alright, and then we'll go back down to ground level. I don't know why that keeps disappearing. Ground level, and upgrade. And then through here, we haven't really decided what we're going to do, so I think we're pretty safe just to do this, though. And again, we'll do something similar here, so we'll just go upgrade. And we got to make sure we're doing elevated. So I need to do a weird back out again. There we go. Back out. Something's amiss today. And then ground level. And then elevated. Oh my gosh. I'm probably missing something. And yeah, every single time I click that, it just goes away. There we go. And I think we can leave that for now. So yeah, we've definitely changed up the road networks through here. Yeah, that looks great. I'm really pleased with this. How far along are we in the academic year? Yeah, we're getting along. So again, I don't think we're going to get it today, but I think we'll look at it tomorrow. So what can we kind of do instead? Because that really throws me off. I think we can make these rail stations parks. So we've talked about this before, and there wasn't a ton of time to do it. So I think what we can do here is just go into park, clear this out, add a new park in. So Spruce City Park, I think what we can do is bring that to about here. And I know it's not going to be in the campus area technically, but maybe what we do is we actually bring it over on this side, and this will be University Station. And when we upgrade this area, we can get some pedestrian connections on these sides and stuff. So what I'm thinking, we can do it now since we're talking about the university anyways. So the idea here is to actually make these city parks because they raise the land value, and you know, you need better connections for pedestrians anyways, right? So it's not a big deal. So what we'll do here is we'll do small park main gate. We'll get this right here. I'm actually just going to move it into a more centered spot on this weird curve here that we have. That's a-okay with me right there. And then we'll get some side gates. So I'll put this down right here. Can we bring it over here? We can. I mean, that's just too perfect, right? And then we need another spot over here for a path. And I'm thinking right in that corner, this really weird corner right here. That's perfect. Fantastic. So now we can bring these paths over top of the area. So I think what we'll do is, first of all, I'm not sure if we need, I'm not sure if we can get a path connection here. So I'm going to try it out. So I think first things first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fence off behind the station. And the reason why is because it's going to allow me to see if there's actually a real connection behind here or not. So if I do this, there shouldn't be a, looks like there is, based off of how the concrete's working. If I pull this farther away, yeah, it looks like there is actually a connection. So maybe that's something that we can kind of add on to. But I think what the idea here is that this should be an elevated bridge, or an elevated section here. Oh, I was wondering, I don't think I should have these grass sprites on. I'll have to check. I'll have to check. So I think if we go right to there, that's okay with me. Looks like it lines up properly. Not fully. So what we can do is grab this fence, bring it right down like that, and then this fence itself, I think we need an extra node in here. but I'm not sure if we can exactly do that properly. So what I'll do here, oops. So I'll just remove the fence and we'll just build it again. So right from here, okay, to there, and then right behind here, and then we'll just leave a bit more of a space on this side, I guess. Why not? And we'll have this come to about right here, and then right into here. Okay, and then pretty much what we're doing is we're focusing on, yeah, look at that, it didn't give us another connection here, so we'll try this. There we go, and then I'll just move this side in. No, I removed the node again. Okay, that's okay. I'm not gonna spend too much time on that anyways. So now, oh my gosh, the time. I cannot believe the time. That's crazy. Okay, so we're elevated. And here we are. So then I want to come across on this side. I think this is gonna be key for how we're going to kind of have this situated. So let's bring this to about here. Let's bring this to the same height. Both of these are at the same height now, and then we need to get them to a height that is appropriate for metros to pass. I think that's going to be okay. And I think we're good on this side. But we could bring it down anyways. For some continuity. And then we can bring this down. So it looks like we need another path connection right here. Not in park area. Okay, that's a simple fix. Move this one right into the middle here. Okay, it's not exactly lined up, so I'll line it up momentarily. And then right here, we'll bring this one over, and then we'll just center these nodes. Maybe these can be ground level, actually. Something like that. And now we can have access to this side, and then we can bring this one across. Let's go ground. Let's go above ground. Now, see, now I've lost it entirely. Very strange. Okay, well, something strange has happened with my game. Again. Oh, there we go. Okay, we'll bring this one right across to it there. And then what we can do is, when we work on the other side, we can connect up with this park. And I think I'll just do something exactly mirrored on the other side. But I'll do that off camera and we'll come back to it. Hopefully by next episode, we'll be a bit closer to here and we'll be able to really work on leveling up the university finally. Very strange how that's working. So yeah, not a lot of building this week, but a lot of road planning, a lot of planning in general. Reworking some systems. So it's been a bit of an interesting, and slow week from last week where we built up like a ton of building. I think next week what we'll do is we'll dive into more of the university planning, obviously, and we'll look more at some other things. Now I feel bad that we haven't even really gotten into the stations, so I'm going to make the stations parks and then we'll call it a day. Yeah, let me know if there's anything in particular that you're looking forward to within the downtown area, because here we go, we got Fort Prairie Station. Because I would like to continue with the downtown for a little while. You know, so these builds, we'll talk really briefly about some other builds I have. I have a historic site here planned. So that'll be fun. Okay, so we got Fort Prairie Station. We got the mall. That's already at station, so we're good there. Then we have over in here, we have the arena station. Whoa. And this is already too close to Greenberg Gardens, so we're not going to do that one. And I'm not going to worry about anything in Fort Prairie. So, yeah, you know, there's lots to do, and I feel like I'm kind of jumping all over the place this week, you know, with the Metro. But I'm not going to touch Metro too much anymore. We got this in place. I think this was a big struggle for this week on how we're going to kind of work the transit system in this area. But I think this is going to be really beneficial, having, you know, these pedestrian connections. Looks like people are using this too, which is nice, and we have it gated, so that is good. Yeah, okay, and then I'll just do this off camera. I'll just do the exact same thing. It'll look exactly mirrored. So I guess we'll just have to end it here, folks. Hope you liked today's episode, and I'll talk to you next time. Next time we'll hopefully be leveling up the university, and we'll do the police station, the police academy. So have a great day. Talk to you soon. Peace out.